Soldiers were promised insurance and sometimes an education when they returned from war. Soldiers were always promised their home. This motivated many young American men to enlist. However, as more soldiers come home, many do not receive what they were promised. Now, instead of fighting for their country, they must fight for their rights. While our warriors are at war, they live under the most extreme circumstances. They have to wake up on command and walk miles and miles under gruesome weather. Soldiers carry at least 50 pounds of equipment on their back and are powered by bland and tasteless meals. These men are pushed to the fullest and yet have no reparations. Soldiers leave behind their lives to go to war. Many soldiers were drafted because America underwent mobilization, meaning they had no choice. Many had to leave their jobs, their homes, and most important of all, their families. Although they have the GI Bill of Rights, one cannot be saved from the memories of war. There is a mental taxation on our soldiers. For most soldiers, it will be the first time they have ever fired a weapon, let alone killed somebody. This experience haunts them forever. Their morals are distorted and their perception of reality is diminished. The transition back to a normal life is a tough one. Most terrible of all is the shell-shocked soldiers face. Once they return from war, they are haunted by the blasts of bombs, the death of comrades, and the horror of the destruction they have all seen.
We have a very special guest with us today, a sister of recently deceased Marine Charlie Williams. Sorry for your loss, Mary.
Thank you for having me. It means a lot to me and my family.
So for all the viewers that don't know, could you clarify who in your family was sent to war?
The one who was sent to war was my brother, Charlie.
And what prompted him to go to war? Was he drafted or was he actually signing up?
He went to war so he could get an education my family couldn't afford. The government promised him that if he went to war for a few years, he would have a full-ride scholarship to the university.
And how does that exactly make you feel?
I worried every day for his safety. We never knew what went on over there. We just wished that he would have came home safe and alive.
Next question. Were you close to your brother? And would he be the kind of person to go to war?
We were very close to each other. We were very similar in age, but he was always the brave one of the two of us. I remember we would always go play baseball in the garden, and it was very fun.
Obviously he was, but... Are you proud of him? That's all that matters, really, if you're proud of him.
Oh, we're very proud of him. We're very proud that he risked his life for our country.
Literally. Okay, well, what part of the Army was he in exactly? What? Marine Corps, there's so many different kinds.
He was in the Marine Corps and was stationed outside the Midway Island.
What do you remember him most by?
Well, I don't always need anything to remember him by, but one thing that's really important that he did send me was a letter before he died. And I can read this for you. It says, "My dearest sister, I miss our family life every day I'm out here at war. I would love to hear Father's laugh again, eat Mother's famous red ham, and play baseball in the garden with you. How are things back on the home front? I hope all is well. Sending my love. I'll be home soon. Love, Charlie."